Hello everyone and welcome back to another Speedpaint video. Today you're watching a sped up process of me drawing a Popplio from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Stick around until the end to see how the proper finished result looks like. While we wait to see the finished result, I'm going to tell you how I made this artwork. So first of all, we're drawing out a wireframe. This serves as guidance for the line art so the artwork doesn't look like trash when it's finished. So, on this wireframe, we're currently drawing the Popplio's mouth and we use the lasso tool to make it open. And we're gonna draw his eyes now. Just like that, we duplicated the eyes so I didn't have to draw it again. Now, we're going to do the arms, which are on a separate layer. They're put on a separate layer so they're easier to pose. So anyways, I just distort the hands so I can get the desired pose, just like that. And we're going to go over to the other hand and use the same lasso tool technique to distort the hand, just like that. And yeah, you get the point. So anyways, we're going to move on to the next section, the line art, really soon. Just let me add a few tweaks, and now we're on to the line art. So basically, all I do here is trace over the wireframe, maybe make a few alterations since the wireframe is meant to be like something I can base the line art upon, and yeah, that's all I have to say about the line art. Since I have nothing more to say about the line art, I'd like to tell you why I decided to draw Popplio this time on the art channel. It's not because Primarina is coming to Pokemon Unite, it's because recently I started my Pokemon Ultra Moon file and I decided to choose Popplio as my starter since Primarina is my favourite final starter evolution in Alola. My Popplio is called Aoko and he's a male Popplio. Aoko means blue child in Japanese. I gave him a Japanese name, it's because I like Japanese stuff. So anyways, now we're on to the third step, the colouring. So, how I do this is that I use a lasso tool to highlight an area I want to colour in. This is to make sure nothing goes out of the lines. Then I use the fill bucket tool to fill it in. However, sometimes I will draw on the markings myself if the lasso tool is not necessary, but this is only for areas that are small enough and for stuff like the pupils of eyes. So anyways, we are going to be moving on to the next section, which is shading, real soon. So let's wait for it. Let me just fill everything in. We're going to fill Popplio's blue body in. And now we're on to the shading. So the shading is pretty similar to the colouring because I use the lasso tool. But one key difference is that I never use the fill bucket tool. I only exclusively draw the shading in. Oh yeah. Also, don't forget that the shading is actually slightly tinted blue. This is because to make the artwork more vivid. It's an unnecessary touch, but I decided to go with it because it would look nice. I chose blue because the background itself is blue and I wanted to reflect the background. Well, yes, you might make the assumption that I chose blue because Popplio is blue. That's not the case. I always tinge the shading the same colour as the background. I have nothing else to say about the shading, so here's a little fun fact. Did you know that the art on Twitter is actually posted weeks earlier than its Speedpaint counterpart? This is because I had exams and I needed to revise for them, so that postponed the video to late June. But now that my exams are over, I can finally post the video. So anyways, now we're on to the final part, the background. Like with all of my other starter Pokemon first stage evolution fan arts, we're going to have a blue background with water droplets symbolizing Popplio's water type. Let me just fill those in real quick, and they'll have a pink outline because of Popplio's pink nose. So anyways, here's a finished result. That's a cool looking Popplio. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos and art like this, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, as new art videos will be coming out every Saturday under normal circumstances. You can also follow me on Twitter or X, whatever it's called nowadays, to see my art come out on there and some art exclusive to Twitter. Goodbye.